Good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Kushagar Dubey, Associate Professor, Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. Today, the video topic is clinical pharmacy and its goal. It is a continuing video from the past. So, clinical pharmacy is defined as a branch of pharmaceutical science dealing with utilization of pharmacist knowledge, skill and judgment related to biomedical and pharmaceutical sciences to prove the safety, the cost and the precision of the drug uses in the patient care. This we had studied in the last video of clinical pharmacy and the goals and the scope. So, the remaining scope are discharge counseling in patient compliance. The compliance of drug therapy can be improved several times by education and counseling the patient at the time of discharge from hospital or while dispensing the prescription at the real counter. The patient may be made aware of the purpose of medication, proper mode of administration, dosage schedule and storage condition. He may be told of any potential adverse or side effects to expect and any food or activity related problem. Now, next is clinical research and continuing education program. The clinical pharmacist can participate in an evaluation program on investigational drugs. He can help in conducting clinical trials based on sound principle of biostatistical method of evaluation. He can also develop training program for pharmacists, nurses and interns. Medical audit. Medical audit is a logical and necessary procedure within organized teamwork. The clinical pharmacist is either the initiator or a very active member of a functioning committee. These some are the activities like legislation, contractual obligation, regulation and registration of pharmacotherapy order and administration, regulation of clinical experiment with drugs, information per subject per patient, pharmacotherapy committee policy, regulation of information from the pharmaceutical industry, local or regional micro symposia per patient, formulary policy, retrospective study of drug use pattern, medical audit committee work. So, this is the following function committee and the activity of pharmacist is related to medical audit. It is a necessary procedure within organization framework that audit should be done time by time. Now, first one is legislation. The pharmacist is responsible for the quality of the medicine he dispenses. He should be responsible. Contractual obligation. The authorized pharmacist should be charged with the supervision over the maintenance of the organization included involving the storage, the distribution and the registration of drugs, regardless they are in the pharmacy or elsewhere in the hospital. So, this is contractual obligation of the pharmacist. He is the supervisor and should organize and maintain the drug. Now, regulation and registration of pharmacotherapy order and administration. Clinical pharmacy must provide the means for pharmacotherapy. The follow-up should be reviewed by pharmacists with head nurse and the medical director. Specific problems should be discussed with the concerned member of the healthcare team and regulated. So, regulation and registration of pharmacotherapy order. Now, regulation of clinical experiments with drug. To ensure that there are no ethical problems that may harm patient. To control trial and to control pharmacotherapy through registration and processing of requests for the use of registered drugs, purchasing, control of stock and turnover, quality control, supply, compounding, control of code and key of blind experiment, reporting of deviation of standard operating and registration procedure to the directors. So, regulate the clinical experiment with drugs. So, clinical trials are necessary that to ensure that there are no ethical subject and per patient may be provided by clinical pharmacy. Information is a service and should be given unasked for when deemed necessary. So, per subject and per patient information should be there. Pharmacotherapy committee, in this information a specific subject policy is prepared with a multidisciplinary team and produce an advice. Clinical pharmacists can recommend, motivate and ensure the continuity of pharmacotherapy committee work. So pharmacotherapy committee makes the policy and the pharmacist recommend and regulate the policy. Regulation of information from the pharmaceutical industry. Promotional activity of the pharmaceutical industry are primarily physician oriented. Part of the information may be essential. Clinical pharmacists and physician have different requirements for additional information. Thus, it is possible to select information and representative from industry for the discussion of a specific subject with clinical pharmacist and the doctors or the healthcare team. So, in this way, regulate the information from the pharmaceutical industry. They take the information from the industry about the which are the physician oriented and etc. Now, clinical pharmacy requirement. First requirement is, now if you talk about the patient care, then knowledge of drug therapy, knowledge of the database, knowledge of laboratory and diagnostic skill, communication skill, patient monitoring skills, physical assessment skills, drug interaction skills, therapeutic planning skills, knowledge of purchase and store of drug. So this is the clinical pharmacy requirement. Here the clinical pharmacist should have the knowledge of the diagnostic test, its communication skills should be good, patient monitoring skill he have, so he can be communicate with the patient. Level of action of clinical pharmacists. Clinical pharmacy activities may influence the correct use of medicine at 3 different levels: before, during and after the prescription is written. Before the prescription is written, during the prescription is written and after the prescription is written. So, these are the 3 levels of action of clinical pharmacists. If we talk about the before the prescription, then clinical trials, formularies, drug information, drug related policies. Clinical trials should be there, formularies and drug information, drug related policy should be checked before the prescription of the drug. During the prescription, counseling activity. Clinical pharmacists can influence the attitude and priority of prescriber in their choice of correct treatment. The clinical pharmacists monitor, detect and prevent medication related problem. The clinical pharmacists pay special attention to the doses of drug which need therapeutic monitoring. Community pharmacists can also make prescription decision directly when over-the-counter drugs are counseled. So, if we talk about the during the prescription, this level is very important because it consists of the counseling activity with the patient. Now, medication related problem, untreated indications, improper drug selection, subtherapeutic dosage, medication failure to receive, medication overdoses, adverse drug reactions, drug interactions, medication use without indication. So these are the very important medication related problems. And the most is medication use without indication. Then adverse reactions is common, overdose is common. If we talk about the after the prescription, then counseling, preparation of personalized formulation, drug use evaluation, outcome research, pharmacoeconomic studies. These points have come after the prescription. This is the third level. And in this also counseling is there after discharge of the patient. So, these are the some levels: before the prescription, during the prescription and after the prescription. Before the prescription, the clinical trials are there. During the prescription, The pharmacist should counsel the patient, inform about the adverse drug reactions, drug indication, dose strength, route of administration. So this is the during the prescription work and after the prescription. Counseling is there, and other after the patient discharge, he or should give the information about it. So this is the scope of the clinical pharmacy, in which we have seen discharge counseling in patient compliance, clinical research and continuation education program, the clinical pharmacist should do it. Medical audit, this is important, very important. Medical audit should be there, which comprises of many points like legislation, contractual obligation, registration and regulation of pharmacotherapy, regulation of pharmacokinetic, information per subject and per patient, industry related informations are there, compliances are there, and then we had studied the levels. So this is the goal, history and scope and level of clinical pharmacy. In the next video we will continue.